Admit it, this is a role you don't really use, right? Today we're going to look at the wide target forward. Right, your wide target forward, he will be the main outlet for clearances and long balls from the back, so we can use that to plan our team instructions later on. You want to put him against a smaller fullback, and most of the time that will be the case. So you can get him in support or attack, and I'll tell you this, the only difference is very minimal. If I look at the wide target forward on support, his hard-coded player instructions are hold up ball, dribble less, hold position. He adopts that start position. If we flip him to attack, he moves ever so slightly forward, and the hold position is replaced with get further forward. It's as simple as that. The in-game description will basically tell you that as well. Support duty, offering knockdowns and opportunities to onrushing players. Attack, pretty much the same thing, just weirdly worded differently. Asked to receive the ball in attacking areas, make their presence felt to bring teammates into play. So basically what the support duty does, the only big difference is with support duty he's going to hold his position there, but when you flip him to attack, he has a little bit more of a license to get forward and potentially roam around a little bit more. So to maximise him, the roles around him are absolutely vital. To show you what I'm talking about, we're going to use Marcus Thuram, who's 6'4" and very well capable of playing that role. Now, having a player of that size a little bit wider means distribution from the keeper can be mixed up. If we aim for him like this, you can see, look at the size difference there between the fullback and our wide target forward. He wins the header, lays it down, starts the move off. And that entire goal came from this first instant there where Sommer looks up and sees Thuram there and picks him out up against that smaller fullback. So I said the roles around him were important, and here they are. You need players that are going to move in and around him for when he's holding that position out there. So I've got a Volante to run into that gap for a potential knockdown. The wing back to either overlap him or underlap him on that side. If you have a little look at the team instructions, I've gone for some very basic ones. Focusing play down the left. Encouraging an underlap, you don't have to use that because he will look for that naturally, but it's one that you could maybe add. And in transition, I've got the take long kicks to encourage it, and then I've picked him out via position. So to do that, you just drop this tab down, pick out the position. That way, the keeper will pick him out. This can obviously be tweaked, but it's all about movement. That's the key thing. So for this next match, we'll drop the forward to shadow striker, so he's right near him. We'll have another striker in there like that. So now we're going to have three options in and around the wide target forward because we've established that he's getting loads of the ball. So we're going to have a wing back, a volante and a shadow striker all around him. And added bonus, by the way, is it's a lot more defensive aware, this role. If we see him up there, as soon as we lose the ball, he runs back and he tracks the full back. So inside forwards and trequartistas, roles like that won't be as good in defence as he is. You can see he's not even leaving his man. Proper good defensively this. So if you've got a really good crosser of the ball on one side, maybe as a wing back, you can add cross the far post into that because that's going to take advantage of his aerial ability at that back post. It's this scenario where I love this role, when you've got a good cross of the ball on the other side, setting him to cross to far post. We can see Thuram down here, look at all the room he's got, and when he does get marked, it's going to be by a full back. Dumfries gets it, here he comes, and that back post is all his. That was pretty much the perfect example of that, and you can see Kufal, who's marking him at right back, only 5'9". So now we've done Dumfries set on that far post crossing. Thuram's going to be on Kufal all the time after time. Watching the match, it became clear how important the role was to this team in this setup. Getting picked out from all angles. Starting moves off. And you can see that in the match stats. Up against a smaller fullback, 19 aerial duels he went for and he won 78% of them. Showing that he's got the dominance there and his team are looking for him all the time. Ball magnet high up the pitch. So it's a really interesting role. You just need to make sure that you get players around him. If you don't have players around him and he gets a bit marooned out there, he's going to have nobody to pick out. You might not get the best out of him. If you're going to play to the strengths, I've got focus play down the left. I've asked my fullback to cross to that far post like we've seen. Work the treat. Something to explore, and if you've got any good tactics that come of it, let me know.